After playing through the fictional states of San Andreas and Liberty, it's time for a new parody of a state so ridiculous it couldn't possibly be real. Florida. And in this playthrough of GTA Vice City, I have to play as Florida Man for the entire game, while trying to keep the number of wanted stars attained as close to 0 as possible. Can it be done? Let's find out. The story began live from Mark's Bistro, where Sonny and the Forelli family asked Fresh Out the Slammer for Murder, Tommy Vercetti, to sell some drugs for them. Of course, this immediately went wrong and I barely got away, setting into motion the plot of the game. I had to figure out who set me up so I could get back my drugs, my money, and my ability to do literally anything in a GTA PC port. Okay, Tommy, come on, Tommy, get in the car. Seriously, another PC port not working properly meant I had to go goblin mode on the mouse to make it work, and it would also stop working randomly whenever I paused. Yeah, I had to do this the whole game. Not fun. And I know, there's widescreen mode, but I really wanted Tommy to have a nice fat ass. Yeah, just kidding. Widescreen mode didn't really change anything. Sonny was too busy eating bees to come help, so I was on my own. Except for Rosenberg, who I met in San Andreas.
Oh, baby, I'm back! I am back!
But look at him. I just knew he was gonna do nothing for yet another GTA game. No dilly-dallying, we went straight to find out who had our drugs. Well, who else could have our drugs? Rosenberg suggested the Colonel, so to meet him, I had to pick up a suit and witness this cop just randomly kill a guy, and then I headed to Pier 2. Man, it's hard to imagine a time before GTA devs just plastered 69 on everything with a number, but now the fun could begin. I was introduced to everyone at this yacht party by the Colonel's daughter, who I later dropped off at a strip club. Rosenberg had another lead for me, and I met Kent Paul, the manager of Love Fist, who was also in GTA San Andreas. He gave me a lead on my money and drugs, so I went to this chef. And I remembered some words of wisdom from my role model.
Anyone can cook, but
well, probably not him anymore. I killed this chef for a phone, and you kill one chef and suddenly the whole cast of the Bear is on you. This guy Lance showed up who was also interested in my drug deal gone wrong, and we stopped by the gun shop for no reason, since Lance literally just gave me a gun. And why'd he teleport like that? The Forelli family had a cousin who was facing jail and needed me to help persuade the jury. So I gave these jurors a free car decoration as a gift, and this guy just watched me destroy his car but was kind of fine with it until the car exploded. Also, shout out this guy for giving me the free hammer.
Dumb Florida moron.
Florida being canon to these games actually makes a lot of sense. Rosenberg introduced me to Avery, who asked me to help him deal with a business that wouldn't sell their land. I needed to blend in with the workers, so I headed back to the shops for some dollar store Mario cosplay. Okay, nope, this is so trash I can't even pass it off as like Wario. This is Mario's cousin, Jeff. I had to start a riot, but these guys were ready to jump me, so I had to beat them with a hammer. And I had to destroy these vans, but shooting them got me wanted, so I couldn't do that. I could beat them up with a hammer until one caught fire, and that seemed to do the trick. I got distracted by a payphone ringing, and doing this job wasn't really required, but I had to whack this pizza delivery guy, and come on, this is the most fraudulent pizza delivery count I've seen in my life. He doesn't even have pizza, but I still killed him. And another detail I love about this game is the weather changes. Oh look, it's raining.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
I did some work for Avery.
Would you like a drop of the old Kentucky?
Okay, you guys are not supposed to know real life state names. We gotta kill you now. Oh, and speaking of killing, I had to go kill someone on a golf course, and I got a membership. Why does every mission make me change clothes?
nice ass, baby.
Who said that? Was it you? Then this cop hit me and gave me a wanted star. Still, beating this guy was straightforward. Man, I don't think anyone's had as bad of a golf day since The Last of Us Part 2. And soon it was time for everyone's favorite Vice City mission. Demolition Man. Yep, the RC helicopter mission. Avery needed me to commit a little terrorism for him, so I had to plant 4 bombs in this building, and there was really no police involved, but controlling the helicopter was a bit painful. I found out I could kill people with the blade, so they couldn't destroy my helicopter, and I beat the mission. Though I later found out the missions with Avery were all technically optional, so I stopped after this one. Next, Cortez, aka the Colonel, called me to work for him, so I met him on a boat, and he told me he would help get my drugs back if I took someone out that backstabbed him. The problem here was that I instantly got wanted when I killed this guy. I got a chainsaw to do this, and whether I used that, a gun, a car, or even indirectly killed him, if this man died, it was my ass on the line. I mean, granted I was the one killing him, but still. And letting him live wasn't an option since he would immediately go to the police station and I would fail. Now, these wanted stars weren't avoidable since technically they're scripted, but I did learn something extremely useful here. Now introducing police bribes, which Vice City has all over the map. And San Andreas also had them, but there was one key difference that made these invaluable for this challenge. In Vice City, picking up a police bribe not only removed a wanted star, but it also lowered the number of wanted stars attained in stats.
No, I'm a star! Please, I'm a star!
The drawback was that it didn't do anything if I had a 1-star wanted level, so it wasn't a perfect solution, but after this mission I had 1 wanted star attained. Oh, and obviously no cheat codes were used for this challenge, but there's not really one to lock the wanted level anyway. Next I had to go pick up some government tech from this French guy. How stereotypical do you want this Frenchman to be? Yes. Oh, surprise, surprise, it's a setup. This was almost identical to the last mission. Killing this guy gave me 2 wanted stars, and if I didn't kill him, eventually he escaped, and I failed. Even indirectly killing him with a car explosion also gave me 2 stars, which I got down to 1 for a total of 2 wanted stars. And Cortez demanded I do more work, so next I oversaw a deal for him with Ricardo Diaz. As always in GTA, the deal went south immediately, and I had to fight off attackers with Lance. They stole this briefcase, but I got it back, and the police ignored all my shooting here. Diaz was mad, and Tommy made things better by saying,
I work for money.
"Oh my god, Tommy, it's not the time." I had to track down a thief and just follow him, which was kinda simple. And in the next mission, Lance and I went back to the thief's house to get Diaz's money. Bro's name is Lance Vance. For this mission, I had control over a gun and a helicopter and just had to clear some guys around this house. Once I did that, Lance dropped me off on the ground instead of the roof where the money actually was. Wow, if only there was a faster way to get to the roof than taking these stairs, which were heavily guarded. I had to fight my way up, and as soon as I shot, I got wanted. So after a few tries, I had the bright idea of just sprinting past everyone without shooting, and what do you know, I could just grab the case and that was it. Lance picked me up, which just further confused me why he didn't drop me off up here in the first place. Oh, and I was so confused why I had no music in this game until like 4 hours in, I realized the music volume was at 0 for some reason. I was really just raw dogging the mission pass screen. No music. Just left alone with the thoughts in Tommy's head.
Lance, you stupid moron.
Cortez had more for me to do, and this meant I needed to steal a tank from a military convoy. The tank was pretty easy to steal, and I quite literally could not be stopped inside here, but I got an immediate 3-star wanted level from driving it. This seemed unavoidable because the whole mission was literally just stealing this tank. I didn't get wanted from killing the army guys here, and I could get away with shooting them all if I got lucky, but that still didn't help. Picking up police bribes didn't work here either, as the wanted level still went back to 3 as long as I was inside the tank. One thing I did notice was that the 3 wanted stars went away before the mission ended as soon as I got into this lot near the end, but the military convoy didn't even go near this lot. But if I could somehow get this tank into the lot before entering it, then maybe I wouldn't get wanted. I saw in a forum online someone was trying to keep wanted stars evaded equal to wanted stars attained, and they said you could push the tank in this mission, and it kinda didn't go anywhere. So moving the tank seemed like an impossible task. After 30 minutes of pushing, it hadn't even completed this first turn. So maybe I could push the tank to the lot, but this would take hours, and I wasn't even sure if it would work. Luckily, Vice City had another form of pickup scattered around that were perfect for this. Drugs. These basically gave Tommy Hulk strength and sonic speed and made everything else slow down for about 20 in-game minutes. With adrenaline, Tommy could not only push the tank, he could catapult it. He was honestly becoming too good, and I thought he was going to launch the tank off the island all the way back to San Andreas. But that didn't quite happen. Using scattered adrenaline pickups, I pushed the tank all the way down this path, and I got it into this lot, where I was close enough to the end that I received 0 wanted stars. Success! After that massive W in the last mission, it was time for me to land on my face, and get shot by approximately 20 gang members. Diaz wanted me to steal the fastest boat in Vice City, which of course was heavily guarded. These guys riddled me with bullets, so even getting to the boat at all took luck and speed, but once I was in the boat, I had 3 automatic wanted stars. It wasn't like the tank mission where I could push the boat and the wanted level didn't disappear in a certain area like the garage lot, but one difference was that I could still get police bribes and work my way down to 1 star. Unfortunate, but without glitches, I didn't see another way around this. So thanks to this boat, I had 1 more star.
You doing this to me? Who do you think you are, you piece of plastic shit? Bro, you!
Diaz demanded that Lance and I race to pick up drugs from this yacht, and of course we won that race with ease. I got locked into being the gunman and had to protect our boat on the way back, but I just shot this one gunner and did literally nothing else, which seemed to be enough to beat the mission. After this, Diaz figured out that Lance and I were two-timing him, so Lance got captured and I had to rush to save him. And I may have accidentally hit a golf cart, which made me realize that bullying golf carts in this game was actually pretty fun. Oh man, I need to save Lance. Oh, and first try I kind of turned him into a pancake by mistake. I kept my distance while shooting the guys holding Lance, which seemed to be the best strat to not getting wanted, and I drove Lance to the hospital. Cortez called and had French military after him, but this was an optional mission, aka I'm simply not doing that. Lance got out of the hospital, so we finally went to kill Diaz, which I don't know why we waited so long, but here we are. Scarface moment. This big mission was so simple to just run into the house, pick off Diaz's men, and then kill him. It felt kind of anticlimactic, but we got in our new mansion and I had no wanted stars. And after doing all that, I was finally done. I felt like I learned a lot about myself along the way, but I was glad I made this journey to getting no wanted stars in GTA Vice City. Yeah, just kidding, there's still a lot left. Somehow, Sonny was not happy for me and called to threaten me, but I didn't care. I had Diaz's mansion. Since I was taking over Diaz's business, some people didn't want to pay protection money.
Screw bribery. I'll show you how to make them scared. I'll be back here in 5 minutes.
And then this game actually gave me a 5-minute timer. Genuinely no reason why this mission needs to be timed, since Tommy didn't even have to go back to the mansion in 5 minutes. All he had to do was terrorize a bunch of small businesses. In the new HD trilogy, this mission only requires Tommy to break 10 store windows, but I had to destroy 25. The problem, every 5 windows gave me 1 more wanted star, going all the way up to 5 stars. There were a few factors here working against me that made this impossible. First, every 5 windows didn't just give me 1 more star. If I lost my wanted level completely, I would still go up to whatever the next wanted level was, which meant 1 star for 5 windows, 2 for 10, 3 for 15, and 4 for 4. Is that still a thing? I'm actually not sure. If I had no wanted stars and broke the 20th window, I would instantly get 4 wanted stars. So losing the level would have to be done when I had the max level in this mission of 5 stars. But that had a problem too. The 5 stars only appeared after I broke all the windows, at which point the mission was done, and having beaten the mission, the wanted level instantly went away. So whatever I did, my plan was foiled by the time limit and the fact I had a 5-star wanted level I could do nothing about. Every other time I got wanted, I could at least get it down to 1, but this forced me to take 5 stars. After smashing up the mall, Lance told me some bars still refused to pay, so I had to convince their security otherwise. And right after this mission, Lance started acting really weird.
It's you, my friend. I feel you're not giving me a fair slice.
Mind you, we just took over Diaz's mansion, so this was super sudden. Oh, and to make matters worse, someone failed to set a bomb, so Lance and I had to do it ourselves. The problem here was that the mall where our target was located had full security after my last shopping trip. It was all this man, he did it, not me. If I tried to go in the mall, I would be immediately wanted, but there was a way around this. Go in dressed as cops. Except to do so, I would need to steal 2 cop uniforms, which would require getting wanted and luring 2 cops into this garage. Or would it? Yeah, it did. So I led them in and had to take my 1 wanted star. With my new car and uniform, I could enter the mall to shop and commit crime, which of course, blowing up a coffee shop isn't super subtle, so doing this immediately gave me 5 wanted stars. I was able to shave this down, but still, 1 star added to the count. And right after this, Lance called again, sounding super paranoid.
I ain't interested in what you gotta say. Why should I be? You don't care about me, do you?
Lance, what the hell are you talking about? At this point, I was done with most of the main story missions and needed to purchase 6 assets and complete their respective missions. In total, there were 9 to choose from, and one of those 6 had to be Printworks. I decided between the remaining ones based on whether their missions would make me wanted. This led me to get the boatyard, which required me to pick up packages, and the pole position was extremely hard for someone. I had to wait until Tommy spent $300 and that was it. Damn, this club kinda boring. They really don't have anything. Holy sh**. Sunshine Autos required me to steal some cars, which wouldn't get me wanted if I was lucky. Man, I should have stole this flying car instead. And Kaufman Cabs was a fun property, which involved fighting for a passenger, destroying another company's cabs, and surviving an ambush of attacking taxis. This last one kinda just drove into the water, I think. Oh, and the owner of the cab company was none other than the sponsor of today's video, Sprung. Okay, no, they're still not the sponsor. I ran out of money for a bit after this and needed more, so I found out about the mission Cone Crazy, which gave $200 and doubled for each successful attempt. Unfortunately, they kind of nerfed this on PC, so you can't actually get infinite money, but I was able to get a solid amount of cash. So after getting enough, I needed to pick one more asset out of the 3 optional ones remaining: Malibu Club, Interglobal Studios, or Cherry Popper Ice Cream. And I saved these for last because they all had a problem. Club Malibu required 4 missions, and 3 of them had a Force Wanted level, meaning I would get minimum 3 wanted stars here. Cherry Popper seemed the easiest with just 1 single mission, but this one involved selling drugs and continuously getting wanted stars. Police in this game were so dumb, I could lose the wanted level without trying, and thus rack up more wanted stars during this one mission. The third option was Interglobal Studios, which gave me 4 new missions, but they were a lot more manageable. And I had to help this guy direct an adult film. First, I had to recruit some top performers, promote the business by dropping flyers, and then blackmail a politician trying to ban our work. And yeah, this was awkward to watch, I can't look. Okay, one more look. While getting the pics of Martha, Candy was smart enough to blow my cover, and I instantly got 5 wanted stars. It didn't matter where I was or what I did, these were scripted. I could lose them all with police bribes to make it just 1 single star, but still kind of annoying. Then Sonny called.
Tommy, where's my... You are making an idiot out of me, Tommy.
Well, yes. Finally, the last part of the film studio missions was to promote the new movie on a building by displaying Candy's beautiful personality. So the most logical way, instead of just using the stairs or a helicopter or literally any other method of getting onto this roof, was to drive a motorcycle over like 20 buildings to turn on a spotlight and promote Candy sucks. Oh, and she sucks, in both the literal sense and the sense that I'm mad at her from the last mission for blowing my cover and making me wanted. I cut this one close with time because every single jump was Tommy just barely making it and then falling immediately after. I beat the mission and I had 1 asset left: Printworks, the only mandatory property, and the neighbors sounded nice. For the first mission, a Kaufman cab was available to teleport me to the next checkpoint for some reason. Where was this all game? As far as I know, this is a one-time thing, which I really didn't understand, but I took it. The plan was to print money, and some random guy on this ship knew how to get in on that, so I went to him. But fighting my way to him always gave me 2 wanted stars after. Another scripted thing, I evaded 1 star, but I had to take 1 more wanted star here. Now I had to go steal some license plates, and the gang guarding the courier was not the brightest. But these outfits would have ate for the Barbie premiere. So I ran her over and got the license plates with 0 new wanted stars. Now, we were in the end game, and I got a call that the mafia was stealing my earnings. So the only logical thing to do was, once again, find these people, knock them off their bikes, and run them over for $30,000, which I no longer needed since I already bought every property necessary, but cool. Lance gave me another call sounding paranoid as hell, so I went to see him. Back at the mansion, I found out that Sonny was coming to Vice City to deal with me. I almost thought Tommy was going in for a kiss. The final mission was full-on attack mode from Sonny's guys, who all wanted to rob me. Luckily, I didn't care about money, so they could have it. But I found out Lance helped Sonny and betrayed me. I was hurt, so I murdered Lance on the roof, and then I came back in to finish Sonny. After becoming the new Scarface of Vice City, I was finally done.
It looks like you ruined your suit!
Dude, what suit? So at the end of the story, I had a total of 12 wanted stars attained. Of the 12, I was able to evade almost all of them, except for the 5 from this mission, Shakedown, which appeared just before the mission ended. More than I would like, but still on the lower end for the series when it comes to minimum wanted stars. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe to Epic Cakes Gaming for more challenges like this one. And when GTA goes back to Vice City, I just might have to do this challenge there too. For now, I will finish this series with GTA 3, but don't worry, I'll still have more GTA challenges in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.